Good morning everyone and welcome to Grandstand on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. Spring has really arrived here in Melbourne and we have a great day of racing for you with the Memsie Stakes meeting at Caulfield, the first event coming up there in just a couple of moments' time. We're also covering racing from Randwick in Sydney this afternoon, Morphettville in South Australia and Bundamba in Queensland. Already we have a late scratching at Bundamba, and that is in race 1, number 2, Miss Egmont, a late scratching at 11:48. Okay, they're coming into the stalls for the first
now for the first event on the program. Starter on his platform, the light is on. They're ready. Racing. And they seem to jump pretty well. Spacecraft was actually the first to get going from Fendalton on the outside, and they were clear of the field on settling down. Supersonic now going quickly towards the leaders with El Tiama on the outside, Lord Tiama over the hill. 5 wide then is Ultravite, and they were followed by Shy Reach. Back behind those horses, de Havilland on the inside. Royal Title is caught exceptionally wide at this stage. Dimas in the centre. Then Magic Rama further back in the field. They were followed then by French Venom and El Malik. And last of all, Apollo Run. At the 1,000 down the side, Supersonic about 3 parts of a length, Fendalton. Wonder Spacecraft in the box seat over on the inside. A half to Lord Diamo. Royal Title can't get on the track from Shy Reach. Dimas being hard ridden, moving up on the inside, however, and making some ground at the 800-metre mark. And then Magic Rama around the outside, followed by Lord Lonsdale. With 600 to go on the corner, Supersonic a half length clear from Fendalton. 1-2 on the inside, Spacecraft cantering, looking for the run. Royal Title out very deep with Ultravite, keeping it hemmed in at the moment. Lord Tiamo has lost ground, and then Magic Rama, Shy Reach, and Dimas is struggling in the straight. And here Fendalton went up on the outside of Supersonic. He's got out on Spacecraft now though, and he's quickly gone up to the leaders, and they're clear of Shy Reach. Nothing's running on. Spacecraft's gone to the lead and the race is all over. Spacecraft in front of the 200 is drawn away now from Fendalton, Supersonic, and then Magic Rama, but Spacecraft's going to canter in. Wins by 2.5 lengths to Fendalton. 3 lengths away Magic Rama third from Supersonic. They were followed then by Havilland. El Malik made up some ground on the outside. They were followed by Apollo Run and Shy Reach. With them is Dimas, who was disappointing from Ultravite. Lord Lonsdale was a long way back in the race too. And Lord Tiamo is one of the last with Royal Title. Official placings for the Warriston Handicap. Number 2 is the winner, Spacecraft, ridden by G. Willits. Second is number 4, Fendalton, D. Gauchi. And third is number 7, Magic Rama, S. Marshall. 2, 4 and 7. Now race 2 on the program.
The winner, Spacecraft, $1 for the win and 65 cents for the place. Second, Fendalton, $1.05. Third, Magic Rama, $2.35. The Quinella paid $3.90 and the trifecta $75.55. The margins on the first event, 2.5 lengths by 3 lengths, and correct weight on race 1 at Caulfield. Okay, now let's leaders. They're all set to go for the first event. Here's Wayne.
Starting signal given. All ready to jump. Lovely day here at Bundamba. We've got a great day of racing ahead of us. Track officially rated as good. Set now. Ivory Duke and Nippy Blue, the entity. Racing. Cruise in began nicely, and Benaim out wide came out smartly. King Pendragon showing plenty of speed in the early part. Nippy Blue, the leader, linking up with the course proper, leads by a length or so. The entity running second, and King Pendragon is third and a little bit wide. Ivory Duke pulling pretty hard over on the inside. A break of 2 lengths to Benaim, and then Cruise in, and Share Capital is at the rear of the field. At the winning post the first time, and Nippy Blue is the leader. No speed on. Nippy Blue a length in front. King Pendragon second. Pushing through the middle is the entity, and then Ivory Duke, who's nicely placed, running a length away fourth on the inside. A break of 2 lengths then to Benaim, followed by Cruise in, and Share Capital is still last. Coming up towards the 1,500. Nippy Blue the leader, still no speed on. The entity second, and Ivory Duke pulling pretty hard. He's a neck back third on the inside. 1 to King Pendragon pulling hard. 2 to Benaim, a length and a half then to Cruise in. The favourite back second last, 5 or 6 lengths from the leader. Share Capital last of all. Heading into the back, coming up towards the 1,200. Nippy Blue 3/4 of a length in front. The entity second, and Ivory Duke is a half length away third. 1 to King Pendragon, 2 to Benaim. Another length and a half to Cruise in, and Share Capital still at the rear. 1,000 metres to go. The leader, Nippy Blue, he's bobbing along out in front, leading by a half length on the entity. Ivory Duke is a half length away third, and a half then to King Pendragon. 2 to Benaim, and then Cruise in and Share Capital. 850 metres out, Nippy Blue in front. Second, the entity. Third, Ivory Duke. Fourth, King Pendragon. A length and a half then to Benaim, starting to pick up ground on the inside. Then Cruise in, who's making his move, and Share Capital is 2 lengths off last. Coming down the side now, 650 metres to go. The entity moving a little closer to Nippy Blue. Nippy Blue ahead in front of the entity. Ivory Duke has had a charmed run. He's a length away third. King Pendragon's gone. Then Benaim and Cruise in. Cruise in ridden along a little bit. And Share Capital's last of all. 400 metres out. Nippy Blue under a little bit of pressure now, joined by the entity. Ivory Duke, he's been saved up for the last crack at them. He's popped the big question. He's coming hard on the outside. Then Cruise in and Benaim behind them. 250 metres to go, and Ivory Duke raced away. Ivory Duke burst to the front, a length and a half clear of Cruise in. Then the entity and Benaim. It's Ivory Duke in front, and he's home. Ivory Duke's too good for Cruise in the run to the post, and Ivory Duke won it by 2 lengths. Cruise in second, Benaim 3 lengths away third, and then the entity, followed by Nippy Blue, Share Capital, and King Pendragon last of all.
Numbers in the first event at Brisbane are 5, 4 and 1. Number 5, Ivory Duke, the winner. Second, number 4, Cruise in, and third, number 1, Benaim. So the 2 that they came for in those opening and current figures were the ones that ran the Quinella, 5, 4 and 1.
Light, they're racing. Wolverton Diamond missed it by 5 lengths. And one of the first to get going was Spinnaker Bay in the centres. Not a lot of pace on. Luck Alive got away well. And Gossip Line on the outside. And Wolverton Diamonds making up ground along the inside to go up about 5th. No pace on at all. Spinnaker Bay led a length to Fluorescence. Luck Alive over on the inside. And they're followed then by Ashanti Gold. Wolverton Diamonds gone up 5th. They were followed by Meads Lane. And then Gossip Line the outside. And a length further back is Bowl Lily. Well out of it with Voodoo Blues and Favoured Grey. Down past the 600, Spinnaker Bay, about a half length to Fluorescent, a length further back, Luck Alive. 1 further back, Wolverton Diamond, Ashanti Gold, the outside. 2 lengths to Meads Lane, and then Bowl Lily, Voodoo Blues at the head of the others. And they're followed by Gossip Line and Favoured Grey. Round the corner, and Spinnaker Bay's done it easily in front. A half length to Fluorescent on the inside, looking for a run, Luck Alive. Wolverton Diamond on the outside, 4th, and they've got away from Ashanti Gold. In the straight, Spinnaker Bay tackled by Fluorescent. Can't get out, Luck Alive. Wolverton Diamond under the whip on the outside. Bowl Lily coming with a late run. Spinnaker Bay in front, however. Luck Alive's got out, but Spinnaker Bay in this farcically run races have been able to sprint away, and it's going to win. Spinnaker Bay wins by about a length and a half to Luck Alive. A length away third, Bowl Lily. Fluorescent 4th. Wolverton Diamond naturally weak and next from Voodoo Blues. Long way back in the field is Favoured Grey, and they're followed by Ashanti Gold. Meads Lane and Gossip Line was last to finish. Judges' placings for the Glen Ira Handicap First Division. Number 3 is the winner, Spinnaker Bay, ridden by Greg Hall. Number 3, Spinnaker Bay, Greg Hall first. Number 5, Luck Alive, D. Gauchi second. And number 2, Bold Lily, ridden by D. Triandafaloo third. 3, 5 and 2. In the third race today, scratch number 5, Iolani Bay, and the 4th is Clear. Now,
Craig is your commentator for the running of race 1 at Randwick, the Evergreen Furious Stakes over 1,400 metres. And we'll take you to Ian in just a moment. Unfortunately, as we have told you, we have no control over the pictures. They are racing. We can't see them yet. Now we can, so here's Ian Craig.
Judy Ann and her stablemate Sinclair, 2 of the best to begin. Going quickly, Fiametta, handily placed the Cloisters, followed by Twining Evasion, then Ambassador Club. Navajo Girl starting to make some ground, and behind those horses next as they sort themselves out was Glory Girl. Ironic Lady over on the inside, and then comes Bravery and Crown Hope, followed by Yenta and Goldfish last. About 9.50 to go, and Fiametta shows the way. Sinclair in second place, and travelling third at the moment, Judy Ann. Evasion 4th, and handily placed next is Navajo Girl, followed by the Cloisters, Wonder Penny Row, Ambassador Club, and then Ironic Lady, followed by Glory Girl and Twining, and Wonder Yenta and Crown Hope. Bravery a distant second last, and 3 lengths to Goldfish. At the 600, and Fiametta makes play to Sinclair. A half the outside is Judy Ann. 1 the Cloisters, then Penny Row, Evasion, Ambassador Club, and a length Navajo Girl. Morphettville tending to drop off, and Ironic Lady heads the others from Twining homeward bound. And Fiametta up the rise, tackled for the lead by Judy Ann and Sinclair, and Judy Ann pokes ahead in front. The Cloisters starting to run home solidly, then Ambassador Club, and the others headed on the outside by Penny Rowe. Fiametta's gone. Judy Ann taken on by the Cloisters. Judy Ann about ahead in front, the Cloisters, and here's Glory Girl. Glory Girl gets between the Cloisters and Judy Ann, and Glory Girl is racing away. And the first favourite is home. Glory Girl has beaten Judy Ann and the Cloisters, then Penny Rowe, followed by Bravery, Twining, Navajo Girl and Ambassador Club. A break to Yenta. Sinclair dropped out, so did Fiametta, and then Evasion, Ironic Lady, Crown Hope and Absolute in the field. Goldfish.
Well, a big performance by the first favourite in Sydney, number 7, Glory Girl, ridden by Jimmy Cassidy, who's having a pretty good trot at the moment. Number 6, Judy Ann, second, and number 5, the Cloisters, third. 7, 6 and 5, race 1, Sydney. The second there at $1.15, Lily, $1.30. The Quinella, $3.10, and 65 cents for the place. Cruise in number 4 was backed into 50 cents for the place, money back, and third, number 1, Ben Ames, 70 cents. The Quinella paid $2.15, and the trifecta was $14.05. Now in Sydney at Randwick, the numbers in the first event there were 7, 6 and 5 with correct weight. The winner, Glory Girl, $2.05 and 85 cents. Second, number 6, Judy Ann, $3.60, and third, number 5, the Cloisters, paid $1.05. The Quinella, $34.15. Trifecta on 7, 6 and 5, $338.25. So they're at the stalls.
He's way to the lead now. A length and a half, Vin's Top Chance, and Misty Cardo around him, 3 deep, Kua Prince the rail. They're only going evenly at the moment. A couple to step forward, and Provo last of all. The leader, Brazen Lover, as they work into the straight, but now Vin's Top Chance is pulling double and goes up on the outside to take him on. Misty Cardo third, Kua Prince the rail fourth. About 2 to Provo, and on his outside step forward. They're all pulling, with Vin's Top Chance pulling its way to the front. She's given it a little bit of rain as they come to the first of 3 in the straight and jumped it well. A length and a half, second placing Misty Cardo on the outside of Brazen Lover as they come to the second of 3 in the straight. Over that one from Kua Prince step forward, and Provo didn't jump it well. He ran about a bit on landing. Here's the one in front of the stand. The third of 3 in the straight the first time. Next time round they'll only have 2 to face. And the leader over at Vin's Top Chance. From Brazen Lover the inside, Misty Cardo the outer. About 2 away to Kua Prince, close handy with step forward, reefing for its head. And about 8 or 10 lengths away to Provo, who's pulling very hard and wants to go, but he just doesn't seem to have the action for it. So they race to the hurdle at the 2,000 metre mark now, and here it's Vin's Top Chance, a length and a half to Misty Cardo. Brazen Lover third over that one. Then step forward, running fourth around on the inside, Kua Prince, who hasn't spent an early cent, and he's jumped much better today too, Kua Prince. And 8 lengths away, not pulling now, hard ridden in fact, Provo. Over the crossing near the 1,800 metre mark, and still the leader is the Victorian Vin's Top Chance. It shows the way, a length to Misty Cardo, 2 to Brazen Lover, who's still pulling. Step forward likewise, Kua Prince has settled down as well as anything in the race, and 3 away, gradually tacking onto them is Provo. The leader, Vin's Top Chance, over the jump at the 1,600 metre mark, and they all jumped it well. By a length to in second placing Misty Cardo, 3 away to Brazen Lover, being ridden patiently on the inside of step forward. Kua Prince back last of all, or second last, with the one Provo just on his outside. As they race to the far side, Vin's Top Chance increases the speed and draws away 2 to Misty Cardo, 2.5 to step forward Brazen Lover, 3 to Kua Prince, and they're sprinting now. She's riding this for pace, Vin's Top Chance, and it's working. And then about 3 lengths to Provo, 1,200 to go. Vin's Top Chance by 2 to Misty Cardo, 3 to step forward, 3 to Brazen Lover, 2 to Kua Prince, who's starting to work home now, and Provo last at the jump at the 1,000 metre mark, and over they go. And the leader, Vin's Top Chance, a half length. Misty Cardo's got up on her inside as they come back to where they started and complete a circuit. In third posse, step forwards, running a big race from further back, Brazen Lover, and Kua Prince's last held off is Provo. Down the side they go and over the next hurdle, and they're closing ground on the leaders now, where it's Vin's Top Chance, a length of Misty Cardo. Step forward, runs up boldly to third, and now Kua Prince is coming into the race very quickly from Brazen Lover, and forget about Provo. Any one of the others could win though, and 5 chances as they come towards the turn into the straight, where Kua Prince goes up up with Mysticado and Vin's Top Chance the rail from Step Forward, Brazen Lover. Into the straight now, whips are cracking, and Kua Prince looks like he might have the measure of Mysticado and Vin's Top Chance, and then Step Forward as they go over the second last one. Kua Prince is crowding in on Mysticado, and over on the inside there was still there Vin's Top Chance over the last one from Step Forward, and then came Brazen Lover. It's Kua Prince in front though from Vin's Top Chance. Mysticado, Brazen Lover gets up on the inside, and then down the outside Step Forward, but there's only going to be 2 lengths first to fifth as they go over the line with Kua Prince winning it from Brazen Lover.
From Winthrop, makers of Australia's leading pain reliever.
Standing by for a start of race number 2. Scratchings are numbers 4 Rassilon and 14 Sen Lane, and a field of 18 to run. Now, just waiting on the last one to move in. Looks as though it may be a little overcast up at Bundamba today. Starter is on the platform. They're ready to jump. Here's Wayne Wilson for race number 2 in Brisbane.
This is right up to it, Grand Jebel. They're ready to break. Appeal to me, drawn towards the centre of the line. Set should catch him here. Racing, Handle began only fairly near the inside. Oh, one was a little bit slow to get going. Dusty Ruler missed it by 50 metres. Baron Gun out wide, and Grand Jebel showing speed. And there goes Miss Vaslav. Tiger's Image showing plenty of pace with Appeal to Me and Nimble Toes in the early part. Garzon Rawar up nice and handy, but out fairly deep, and then Handled, who's driving up along the inside. Baron Gun couldn't get over. He's drifted back to about 8th, and then Westville, followed by Snowy River Man, and then Deodara on the outside have put it together. Black Avash, Demon Dancer getting a long way back with Noble by Choice. Sandy's back third last with Bundamba Flyer, and Dusty Ruler's 10 lengths off last. 600 metres to go. Grand Jebel just in front of Miss Vaslav. Appeal to Me. Tiger's Image 4 and 5 wide. Garzon Rawar just behind them. Handle getting right up along the inside, followed by Nimble Toes. Starting a run is Westville, Baron Gun, and then Snowy River Man, Dear Diary put it together. Sandy's a long way back as the big field comes around the home turn. 300 metres to go. Tiger's Image loomed up on the outside. Grand Jebel's there on the rouser. Miss Vaslav is still with them in the middle. Handle pulled to the outside, starting his run and finishing well out wide as Garzon Rawar. 150 metres to go. Grand Jebel's just in front. Handle trying hard on the outside. Garzon Rawar on the extreme outside fence. Grand Jebel just in front. Miss Vaslav. Garzon Rawar on the outside, and he's got it, I think. I think Garzon Rawar on the extreme outside's got up to win it. The judge will call on the photo. Garzon Rawar, I'd say, has beaten either Grand Jebel, Miss Vaslav, Handled, Tiger's Image, and we'll throw in Nimble Toes as well, then put it together. The next one home, Noble by Choice, Demon Dancer. Followed in by Black Avash, Westville, Asante.
And I don't think there's too much doubt that number 8, Gazon Wire, has got up on the outside to win, allowing for the angle. But as for second and third, well, that is a lottery. 8 and a photo by the look of it, but it's a photo for all placings after the running of the second at Bundamba. Now, just before we take a look at the horses at the stalls for the running of the next event at Caulfield, there is a triple protest in Adelaide. 4th against 1st, 5th against 3rd, and 5th against 1st. So I don't know how we're going to sort that out. 4th against 1st, that is Step Forward against Kua Prince. Now, as far as the 5th horse is concerned, we'll just have to check and see what that was that ran 5th. I think it was Mr. Cardo, number 5, and it has protested against the 3rd horse, Vin's Top Chance, and the winner, Kua Prince. So we could be here until Thursday afternoon hearing those, but we'll let you know as soon as they come through. Anyway, they're at the stalls for the running of the next at Caulfield as they start to move in. Jenny and Roy.
Well, they're trying.
Brisbane, here's Bill Collins.
Ready to go, waiting on the light. There it is, set, they're racing. They've jumped away in a good line. On the outside, Wings on her Heels began well from Ring Cheetah. Bundle of Roses got away nicely with Solar Princess going fast with I'm an Orphan. Madonna Lily on the rails and Glorious Way. A couple of lengths further back then came Miami Vice, followed by Thatchmaker and Miss Fleet. Up by the 800-metre mark now, and Ring Cheetah was the leader over on the inside. And it was bowling along in front as they passed the 800 metres, a half length to Wings on her Heels, who's got over from the outside. About a length and a half further back, Madonna Lily on the inside of Solar Princess. Wonder Glorious Way under a good hold. Miami Vice has gone up quickly. About a length further back, Bundle of Roses, who's got well back in the field now from Thatchmaker, and a couple of lengths further back then came I'm an Orphan and Miss Fleet. On the corner, Rancheeta a half length to Wings on Her Heels, 2 to Solar Princess, a length to Glorious Way. Bundle of Roses making a run under the whip, wide out from Miami Vice and Madonna Lily. In the straight they race, and Rancheeta the leader from Wings on Her Heels, Solar Princess, Glorious Way to the outside. Bundle of Roses is struggling on under the whip from Miami Vice. They've got Rancheeta, Wings on Her Heels and Glorious Way coming at them. Wings on Her Heels took the lead. Glorious Way is trying to peg it back on the outside. Wings on Her Heels just in front of Glorious Way and is going to hang on. Oh, it's close. They've bobbed on the line. Glorious Way the outside and Wings on Her Heels. Nothing between them. About 3 lengths to Solar Princess, possibly third in front of Rancheeta, Miami Vice and Bundle of Roses. Thatchmaker further back with Miss Fleet and I'm a Orphan is last and Madonna Lily behind it. Judges call for a photo and this was never going to get up, but I think it might have bobbed in the right position on the line. Very close, the judges call for the photo. Glorious Way and Wings on Her Heels. And official placings. Race 4 today, there are race 4 no scratchings. In race 5, take out 2 Happy View, 7 Moonlight Saunter and 13 Amber Land. Well, it was always going to win Wings on Her Heels, but they've got out of sync right on the line, and Glorious Way has more or less dived at the line and has won by a whisker. Michael Clark getting it up right on the line. This former New Zealander by God's Walk from Pearl Emblem, trained by Colin Hayes, ridden by Michael Clark. Had 1 run or 2 runs here and ran third in the Sires in South Australia at its last outing. So it was a good performance first up with 57. Should pay $2.10 and 80. Wings on Her Heels, $5.40. Coming up to the running of the next event at Randwick, race 2 there at 1:15. All right, they're almost set. In fact, they are ready for the running of the second. Here's Ian Craig.
The top weight with 61.5 kilos. Stalls open and there they go. Talking about Kenzai, he was best to begin from Silver Award. Reaction hunting up on the inside. Then Oriental Tribute, Sharp Image, Garuna. A length O'Driscoll, a few keen to lead. Wider out Counterfeit Coin. Then comes Copper Wing, the Brotherhood. Followed a length back by Addition Bay. Then Mountebank, Wilhelm and Lonely Nights is last. Going to the back, 1400 out now, and Sharp Image goes to the lead but is pulling fiercely. Its break is about 2 lengths now on Oriental Tribute and Reaction. The Brotherhood going forward, then O'Driscoll, followed by Garuna. A length further back is Kenzai, 2 to Counterfeit Coin, then Silver Reward. Addition Bay the outside from Copper Wing. The fence 3/4 further back, Mountebank. Second last being Wilhelm, and last of all is Lonely Nights. Going to the first corner, and the rider on the Sharp Image having a torrid ride. In fact, the saddle looks as though it's shifted 2 on Sharp Image. It leads about 1.5 lengths, the Brotherhood. Reaction the third on the inside, a 1/2 length away. Then comes Oriental Tribute between Kenzai on the inside. O'Driscoll wider out, then Garuna. 1 further back is Silver Award from Counterfeit Coin, Copper Wing. Then Mountebank and a further 1.5 lengths, Addition Bay. Wilhelm back second last and Absolute being Lonely Night. 700 to go. And Sharp Image a length on the Brotherhood. Third Reaction followed by O'Driscoll, Kenzai and Oriental Tribute. 1 to Counterfeit Coin and then a break to Garuna, seemingly yielding ground. A length Addition Bay and then Copper Wing, Silver Award followed by Wilhelm. Mountebank second last and Lonely Nights is last as they straighten. Sharp Image hanging off the track. The Brotherhood comes at it and Reaction getting a beautiful run up on the inside. A length to Kenzai and then Counterfeit Coin and Addition Bay. At the 200 metres, Reaction goes to the lead on the inside from the Brotherhood, followed then by Kenzai battling on well. Reaction and Kenzai. Kenzai refusing to give in. Kenzai the outside doing better, and Kenzai, what a great effort. Kenzai under 61.5 has nailed Reaction. Third home the Brotherhood, followed in by Counterfeit Coin, Addition Bay, Copper Wing, Wilhelm. Then Sharp Image, Lonely Night, Silver Award, Oriental Tribute, Garuna and Mountebank. And O'Driscoll was last of all.
Great effort by the top weight Kenzai, getting up to win on the post from number 12 Reaction and third number 8 the Brotherhood. 1:12 and 8 race 2 in Sydney. The third event is due to start at 1:50 there, and there are no scratchings, and a forward paid $185. $26.60 was the Quinella. On the trifecta, $730.45. Now, the comparative figures for the next event in Brisbane, that's up...
Brody, having been ridden by Her Royal Highness Princess Anne, is about 465, and they're away And in the early part, Darjeeling Prince will work to the lead from Glowing Promise, the imported galloper, down on the inside Old Way and Rock, and then Convari. Out deeper qualification, followed between them by Mistulation, improving ground from Chicone and Windy Minx, one of the last with Lagana. So the fancied couple are at the tail of the field, but that's as expected as they go to the 1600 metre mark, where qualification after being trapped wide couldn't get in and now goes up to join the leader. Darjeeling Prince the inside, shaded on the outside by qualification, a length away to Glowing Promise, a half back on the inside to 3/4 away with 1400 to 1 Way and Rock, a length to Mistulation, a length and a quarter further back Chiconian, Convari its inside within 3/4, and about a length and a half away Lagana outside of Windy Minx. Working along the far side, they've got 1200 to run, and qualification on top by a length to in second position Glowing Promise, third on the outside Mistulation, 3 deep, Way and Rock between him and Darjeeling Prince the rail, Way and Rock scrubbed up to hold his ground, then a half away on the outside Chiconian, 1.5 Convari, and 1 away last of all Lagana, Windy Minx. Glowing Promise, the imported galloper, Let's Go, racing down the side and quickly speeds up a length in front, running to the 800, now 2 to qualification. The sprint's on, Mistulation goes to third, Darjeeling Prince couldn't sprint with them, Way and Rock still sticking on, and Lagana with the pace on is now starting to pick up the steel, followed by Windy Minx threading through on the rail, Convari and last Chiconian 2 away. There'd be 8 first to last at the 600, passing that point where Glowing Promise led. Lagana's come from near the tail very quickly, 4 wide around them. In the centre there, Mistulation with Darjeeling Prince. They make a line of 4 turning for home. Mistulation the first under pressure and drops out. Into the straight, Lagana got a half in front. Glowing Promise still there from Darjeeling Prince, and then Windy Minx making a bit of ground. But at the 200, Lagana clear. Windy Minx is the danger down the outside. Darjeeling Prince battling away. Glowing Promise can't do a lot more. Windy Minx is picking up Lagana in the closing stages. He's running to him quickly, and Windy Minx with a well-timed sprint has picked up Lagana to go on and win. Third placing Glowing Promise some 5 or 6 away, with Darjeeling Prince fourth close up. Then Mistulation followed further back by qualification together with Convari, Way and Rock, Chicone.
Number 2, Windy Minx, the winner, coming with a well-timed run. The rider of Lagana took off a long way from home and was caught on the post. And number 5, Glowing Promise, should get into third placing, but it's pretty tight there for third. So it's 2, 1 and 5 as called by Ron on the second. The third in Adelaide at 2 o'clock. There's the scene. Big field, 18 running. We're just waiting on the starter to come over and release the field. Cheers for Us will be one of the last to move in. And we're standing by to join Wayne Wilson for the start of this, the third event. All in the stalls, starting signal given, and the starter coming over to release the field now for the running of race number 3 at Bundamba. Wayne Wilson, your commentator.
Summation is right up to it with Vale Rule, Imperial Copper. Now stand by for start. Ready to jump. All set. Starter about to release them. They're well behaved, well balanced. One near the inside, Rundle Prince dancing about in the gates, saddles again. Rundle Prince continuing to give a little bit of trouble. He's marking time. Racing now, near the inside, Yellow Gator began fairly. Santa Brigida out wide, came out smartly, and Smart and Lucky showing plenty of speed with Vale Rule and Press. Prince of the City began okay, and he's driving through close to the inside to go up into third spot. On settling down, Santa Brigida in front. Press is moving up but wide on the track, and then Prince of the City and Rundle Prince on the inside. Smart and Lucky, Hoya Flight, Free Roman. Then Summation and Robinson diving through in the middle, followed by Cheers for Us and Vale Rule trapped out wide. Yellow Gator next, then Imperial Copper. Roseanne Grey Kingdom getting a long way back with El Commodore, Our Value, and Grand Mondays last of all, 600 metres to go. And the leader, Santa Brigida. Prince of the City is ahead away second on the outside. Press is a length away third and wide, followed by Rundle Prince, and then Smart and Lucky, Free Roman, Cheers for Us, Hoya Flight, Robinson, Summation. Then Vale Rule, Roseanne, Yellow Gator, Imperial Copper, El Commodore, Our Value, Grey Kingdom, and Grand Monday. Coming around the bend, 300 metres to go. Santa Brigida just in front. Here's Prince of the City. Schofield popping him the big question, and he's joining in fast. To the extreme outside is Rundle Prince. Rundle Prince is chasing Prince of the City, and he's just about got him. Rundle Prince raced past Prince of the City. Rundle Prince in front of Prince of the City. Prince of the City kicking again, but Rundle Prince is too strong. Rundle Prince first by a head. Prince of the City second. 2 lengths away third, Yellow Gator. Followed in by Smart and Lucky, Imperial Copper, Grey Kingdom, Hoya Flight, Grand Monday, then Santa Brigida and El Commodore. Free Roman, Our Value, Robinson, Vale Rule, Cheers for Us, Roseanne, well back with Summation and Press, one of the last home. And the winner.
$200 years.
Number 1, number 12, Reaction, $1.55. Number 8, the Brotherhood, $1.85. The Quinella paid $26.60. Trifecta was $730.45. Runners are moving into the stalls for the next in Sydney. They're all in the stalls, and Ian Craig is ready for us now for the running of the third event, the Carberry Quality Handicap. 18 to run, and the lights flashing on top of the stalls. All set to go. Here's Ian Craig.